All right. Good morning, guests, staff members, students. Welcome to Bremerton High School's annual knighting ceremony. Today we are going to honor the knighted students from the class of 2024. My name is Scott Webb. Jay Montgomery and I will be your MCs for this morning's ceremony. Just letting you know we might run over on time a little bit, so just sit tight. We'll get done. We'll get to third period. Trust us. So, yeah, thank you.
Would you all please rise for the introduction of the Bremerton Knight and remain standing for the entrance of the NJROTC and the singing of our national anthem by Drago Smith.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you, Drago and Color Guard. Now I'd like to give you a little background information to explain this very special ceremony. The city of Bremerton used to have two high schools, East High and West High. When the two schools merged, the colors from West High, blue and gold, were merged with the mascot from East High, the Knights. The armor that you see in the lobby was purchased in the spring of 1959. That armor was retired from use in June of 2000 when the class of 2000 bought a new set of armor, and that's the armor that you see the Knight wearing today.
In discussions about how to unify the school and utilize the suit of armor, it was suggested that the Knight should be more than just a mascot for our athletic teams, but instead to be a symbol for the entire school. One of the ways that this occurred was through the creation of knighting. The process for selection of those to be knighted begins with the senior class. They nominate 10% of their classmates, who then fill out an application highlighting their accomplishments. Being recognized by your peers as a nominee is a great honor that shows you are someone who made BHS a better place. These nominees are then voted on by the BHS staff. Up to 5% of the class is selected to be knighted. And today we have a great great group of seniors who are going to be knighted.
Historically, Knights demonstrated the qualities of honor, loyalty, honesty, bravery, leadership, courage in the face of adversity, service to others, and strong moral character. Those that demonstrated these qualities could be knighted.
Our selection process has evolved since that time, but the concept is the same: to honor those who have best exhibited the traits of knighthood. Part of the process to be at BHS to be knighted is to write a paragraph on what it means to be knighted. Here's a short sample from one of the nominees. Knighting means that this person is not only a good representation of what our school strives for, but also it's someone who has contributed and made a positive impact on students, teachers, and staff. Being knighted is not just about the honor, but the responsibility to continue to fight for the blue and gold by giving back to the community that has built you into the person you are today.
Your junior officers will be assisting in the ceremony today by escorting the knighted seniors to the stage. Nominees, if you hear your name called and selected for knighting, you are to stand up and wait for one of the junior officers to come and escort you to the stage. Once on stage, you will acknowledge the knight and kneel on the pillow to receive the honor of knighthood from the Bremerton High School Knight. You will then come to the podium to receive your certificate and pin and take a seat on the stage. Each person knighted will receive a knight lapel pin that may be worn at graduation. The pin represents both the East High black and white of the Knights and the blue and gold from West High. Now I would like to introduce the drummer for tonight's ceremony. This is Elliot Ferschke. Come on out, Elliot. Elliot, would you please provide us the drum roll as I introduce the first person to be knighted? Knight Atiana Cabato. Atiana is a 4-year varsity softball player and is not here today because the team is playing in the district tournament today. Ati was a 3-year student council member and an ASB executive. Atiana advocates for equal opportunities and is working to get mental health resources for the Indigenous community. She volunteered as a cheer and basketball Pee-wee coach. She lettered 4 years on the swim team and then competed at state this year. She was a 4-year basketball and softball player, plus a team captain and MVP in both. Ati took 7 AP classes, maintained a 3.8 GPA, and earned Olympic League Scholar Athlete awards every year, every season while at BHS. Ati will attend the University of Washington in the fall. She is involved in many clubs and a choir officer. She'd like to thank her night skills teacher, Miss Langford, and choir teacher, Miss McFeeters. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for Atiana?
Knight Claire Cortez. Claire is your ASB president, salutatorian, a 3.97 GPA, president of Key Club, member of the National Honor Society, 4-year choir student, member of Sports Med Club, member of the Filipino American Student Association. Claire took 9 AP classes while at Bremerton High School. Claire would like to thank staff members who have made a significant impact on her life here at school, Ms. McFeeters, Mr. Carler, and Ms. Kreischer, for their continued support and guidance over the last 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Claire Cortez.
Knight Jalen Little Raven Oliver. Jalen is a respectful classmate and teammate. He was in Link Crew and participated in many fundraisers for football, basketball, and track and field. Jalen played 5 sports at BHS, football for 4 years, basketball for 3 years, track and field for 3 years, 1 year of soccer, and a year of varsity wrestling. Jalen was an All-West Sound football team member, first team All-League running back, and an Olympic League scholar athlete for holding a GPA of 3.5 or more. In the fall, Jalen will study and play football at Pacific Lutheran University. 2 staff members Jalen would like to thank are Miss Racine and Coach T. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Jalen Little Raven Oliver.
Knight Emily Cortez Gonzalez. Emily is our salutatorian with a 3.9 GPA. Emily's taken 7 AP classes while at Bremerton High School. Member of the Sports Med Club, a volunteer for the Kitsap Immigrant Assistance Center. A staff member that's made a significant impact on her life at BHS was Ms. Justice, for always being in a positive mood and making AP Psych her favorite class. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Emily Cortez Gonzalez.
Knight Olivia Smaw. Olivia has been a dedicated, positive, and helpful student. She participated in volleyball her freshman year. Olivia earned the Social Studies and English Department awards. She started working the day she was 16 and still found time to be involved in Art and Play Club and participate in the ASL Showcase. One of Olivia's proudest accomplishments is helping care for and raise her little sister. In the fall, Olivia plans to attend Olympic College and then will earn her teaching degree from Western Washington University. 2 staff members who have had a significant impact on Olivia are Mrs. Zimmer and Mr. Lindberg. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Olivia Smaw.
Knight Ricky Camacho. Ricky is the president of the Pacific Islander Club. He is your ASB Public Relations Officer, a member of Honor Society, Link Crew, helped organize the volleyball tournaments the last 2 years. 2 staff members that Ricky has said made a great impact on his time here were Miss Nold and Miss Irish for being considerate and honest. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Ricky Camacho.
Knight Rick Anthony Guerrero. Rick has been in the Asian Pacific Islanders Club for 4 years and is currently the club treasurer. He played football for 4 years, lettered 3 years, was awarded hardest worker on the team and an Olympic League scholar athlete this year. Rick joined the track and field team this year and is headed to districts for shot put. He assisted coaches of the middle school football team. Rick Anthony has helped the less fortunate during the winter by providing food, clothes, and other necessities. Rick took engineering and manufacturing 4 years at BHS and is in the new employee process to be a machinist at the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. 2 staff members that have made an impact on Rick are Mr. Greisinger and Mr. Swanson. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Rick Anthony Guerrero.
Let's do it. Knight Alejandra Reyes Mendoza. Allie is your ASB secretary, drill team captain, DECA president, member of varsity tennis and volleyball for multiple seasons, member of Key Club, National Honor Society, Interact. She took 9 AP classes here while at Bremerton High School. 2 staff members that have made a significant impact on Allie's life were Brianna Faxon and Brian Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Allie Reyes Mendoza.
Knight Lars Michelson. Lars joins his mother, sister, and brother as the 4th person in his family to be knighted. Lars is a hard worker and respectful classmate. Lars has volunteered hundreds of hours coaching and officiating youth wrestling. Lars has taken 7 AP courses while attending BHS. He has multiple letters from competing on the wrestling, football, and golf teams. Lars is a 3-time WIAA Wrestling State Champion and Washington State's Dave Schultz High School Excellence Award winner. Lars will move south to attend Stanford University after graduation. 2 teachers that have made an impact on Lars are Brian Webb and Scott Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Lars Michelson.
Let's do a couple more. Knight Micah Ranone. Micah is a 3-year member of the state champion cheerleading squad. She's taken 8 AP classes in her time here. She is your ASB student faculty representative, co-founder of Filipino American Student Association, a member of Interact Club, Key Club, and National Honor Society. Micah would love to get a shout out to 2 teachers who made a significant impact on her life, Miss Faxon and Miss Hogue. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Micah Ranone.
Knight Elijah Lagova. Elijah demonstrated leadership at BHS by leading by example, striving to do what's right, resolving problems, and keeping calm during rough times. Elijah is a member of the Pacific Islander Club. He played football for 2 years and baseball for 3 years at Bremerton. Elijah appreciates that teachers believed in him and supported him when it was time to grind to improve his grades. A few highlights for Elijah include going to state for football, getting accepted into Eastern Washington for mechanical engineering, and at the University of Oregon for sports medicine. 2 teachers that have made an impact on Elijah are Miss L and Mrs. Rusine. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Elijah Lagova.
Knight Wendy Calmo. Wendy is a volunteer with the Kitsap Immigrant Assistance Center and works as a translator for families here at Bremerton High School. One of her proud accomplishments was learning a new language and becoming heavily involved in her time here with overcoming that obstacle. Staff members that Wendy would like to thank for their time, for helping her, are Ms. Welsh, Ms. Lenora, and Mr. Bojorquez. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Wendy Colmo.
Marilyn Lorenzo. Marilyn says she learned how to lead from the upperclassmen she saw as role models during her freshman and sophomore years. She has been vice president and president of DECA, active in Key Club, Link Crew, Jammin' Club, and Project Footwork. Marilyn is a 2-year tennis and swim team member and was on drill team 1 year. She obtained the seal of biliteracy and has been an avid and multilingual learner tutor. Marilyn is a Running Start student and has demonstrated that it's possible to be present at BHS and succeed academically at Olympic College, earning spots on the Dean's List and President's List. Marilyn plans to pursue a career in social work. 2 teachers Marilyn would like to thank are Mrs. Faxon and Mr. Montgomery. Hey, that's me. Lorenzo.
Knight Dylan Lovestead. Dylan was a 4-year participant on the football team, your ASB school board representative, a member of DECA, Sports Med Club, Interact Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, Link Crew, 315 volunteer hours, lead desk anchor at BSPN, 3 years of basketball. And Dylan is our first 3rd-generation Knight, as his mom and grandmother were both knighted before. Quite an accomplishment. Two staff members that have made a significant impact on his life at school were Miss Callender and Miss Erickson. Thanks for putting in those countless hours of time to make Dylan's time at the school more enjoyable and fulfilling. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Dylan Lovestead.
Smith. Drago demonstrates leadership by showing others there is nothing that can hold you back from doing what you love and or want to do. Drago is a choir officer and ASB member. He's been on the track team, jazz choir, key club, and drill and dance team. He's serving as the lieutenant of the drill team this year. Drago earned his way to solo ensemble 2 years in a row. You may have heard Drago sing the national anthem at night home basketball games, as well as here today. He's also played the role of Gomez in the musical Addams Family. In the fall, Drago plans to attend Central Washington University. Drago would like to thank Miss McFeeters for being inspirational, along with Miss Abbott and Miss Page for helping him this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Drago Smith.
Knight Helena Road. Helena is your class of 2024 valedictorian, a 3-year member of volleyball and girls tennis, a member of National Honor Society, DECA, Key Club, Sports Med Club. Helena took 9 AP classes at her time here and would love to give a big shout out to 2 of her favorite teachers, Brian Webb and Max Carler, for making her time here great. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Helena Road. keep going. Knight Lance McCoy. There we go. All right. Lance McCoy is just recently retired as our head groundskeeper for the Bremerton School District after 28 years. He is the man who designed the Kokoro Garden, which is the large garden that's in between the 400 wing and the main building, which is amazing and beautiful. Lance has also spent time as a soccer coach and golf coach at BHS over the last 28 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Knight Lance McCoy.
Knight Ryan Nichols. Mr. Nichols has been on staff at BHS since, I believe, 2001. He has coached wrestling. He led the way to building up the video production program and building that studio. He was the CTE department head, the assistant principal at BHS. He's also been the principal and is the president of the Semantic Foundation. Many of you wear Letterman jackets that have the Semantic Foundation patch on there. Mr. Nichols is an instrumental part in making that happen. Next year, he will be the principal at West Sound Tech. It gives me great pleasure to say Knight Ryan Nichols.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can we get one last round of applause for our Knights?
Thank you. Thank you, staff members, community members, students, and families for your attendance and support. This concludes the ceremony.